Namaskaram and howdy y'all. So I've had people ask me, patients, friends, and I've even struggled myself with this. Why can it take some people so long to move past some sort of devastation, heartbreak from being dumped, divorced, going into sudden debt or illness, an accident, losing a loved one, etc. And other people just seem to move on like no big deal. Well, for the people that do struggle, first of all, my sympathies and I empathize with you. There's good scientific reasoning for that. So if we look at the brain, we have our prefrontal cortex, which handles a lot of our higher order decision making and judgments. And then we have our limbic system, which is often associated with memory and emotions. Now, those two can become into a tug-of-war battle, right? Your limbic system has been conditioned, right? These neural pathways have been so conditioned to view something in a certain way, like this relationship was so good, or even if it wasn't good, right? It was so bad, something was so good or so bad that it's going to take so much time and retraining to move past that. Now, the average to move past a big devastation or heartbreak is 9 to 18 months. 9 to 18 months. So give yourself a break, right? Some people it might take a little less, some people it might take a little bit more, especially depending on the circumstances and what it was that you went through, right? Some things are just so devastating, and if you went through several things at once, losing a job, illness problems, or health issues, and going into debt, and then someone breaking things off with you, that could take years. It really could. So give yourself a break, but you have to do the work. Now, for the people that just seem to move on like there's no problem, right? Especially if they broke up with you and they're moving on to someone new, or maybe they had someone lined up, that is not a good sign, right? Neither is it to dwell on things and not try to do the work to move past it. But at the same time, the people that just move on like that, that's not a good thing either, because that's often a sign of denial, right? They're not facing the facts. They're not facing a lot of the hard truths. And so you got to keep in mind that these people may seem like they're okay on the outside and that they're happy moving on. But in the end, really, they're just having a hard time facing the hard facts. Okay, so as I always say, you always want to have a good head, heart, body alignment. So be kind to yourself. Try to get your affairs in order, and that's up in here and in here. Listen to your intuition and your spirit, right? Don't push things away, and then don't overdwell on it, but give yourself grace.